you're there at home watching us on your TV screen, that's you're connecting to us here at Optimal TV, situated at number 3/5, that's Kosoko bus stop, Kosoko Road, Ojodubega. And we're always excited to bring to you wonderful edition on a daily basis. Anytime we are here, trying to give your dream a lift, trying to bring you something that will make you to stay healthier for longer, taking care of your spirit, soul, and body. That's why we are here on the Youngprenuer Talk Show. Talk to you, you talk to us, and we give you things that will enrich your life, that will always add value to you. We are here to guard your back, and we know that you are never disappointed, because every edition is magical. Every edition is fully loaded. Every edition is life transforming, and we are always glad to be part of your success. That is what we look out for. So if you're a young person out there, sit relaxed, buckle up, put on your seatbelt, I will say, fit your seatbelt, and feel relaxed to hear all we have to say today on your Youngprenuer Talk Show. We always come up with wonderful topics that we know that will add value to your life. Something that is realistic in the area of your life in all aspects, especially for the young minds. When you're talking about young people, some people are even 60, yet they're still very youthful in their mind. They think very vibrant and all that. So when we're talking about young people, we're not just referring to your age alone, but we are referring to the young at heart. You may be 40, you may be 50, you may be 60, you are still very young. So, and for you that your age is within the range of young people, we are here for you. So we are not segmentizing, or let's say we're not sidetracking anybody out of the program. When we say we are talking about the Youngprenuer Talk Show, you know that your age, you may be aged, but you are young at heart. So that's why we always look out for topics, talk, insights, initiatives, things that are very innovative that will make you a better version of yourself any day, anytime. So once again, I welcome you to the Youngprenuer Talk Show with your wonderful lady, Madam Kemi. And today's topic, you can see, sometimes we bring you a guest that will talk to you and will talk on the show. And sometimes we would like to connect one-on-one to you. And anytime we do that, you should know that, yes, there's a lot that you benefit as well. So on today's topic, which is side hustle. Why do we need a side hustle? The importance of side hustle. When you talk about side hustle, hustling, when you hustle, like the youth always say, God bless your hustle, God bless my hustle. So we do hear that slogan, like a payoff on the lips of our young people. Say side hustle, oh boy, I'm hustling, oh girl, I need to hustle and all that. Why do we need all this? Why do we need to hustle? What's the important? What is really pushing us in? What are the benefits? And somebody is even out there saying, I don't even know what to take up as, a side hustle, to hustle and all that. So all these are things I'm going to do justice to on the show today. So as I dish out from the perspective that I know that you really benefit from, I want you to take everything in and not just listen to it, but put it into practice. You may know better than that, but I know that this will add to your word of knowledge, in quotes, and it will widen your horizon. Maybe it will be an eye-opener for somebody out there that has not been really benefiting from when it comes to side hustle or some other ways to augment your life, building up your potential. Okay, side hustle, let's pick it from there. Side hustle, hustling. A side hustle is something you do, like activities you engage in that earns you some financial benefits, that gives you some financial benefits aside your regular job, or aside your regular career, or aside your regular profession. What actually brings food to your table, that puts shelter over your head, that puts clothes on your back when it comes to meeting your personal needs or family needs, as the case may be. Be it maybe you're a family man or a family woman, or you're just there, you're still a spinster or a bachelor on your own. So the side hustle is something you do aside your regular job that earns you some financial benefit, that brings in money, that brings up this dough, so that at least you'll be able to do some things, to shoulder some of the responsibility that you think, or cater for the family that you love so much. Then, when you're talking about that, somebody is out there saying, okay, I have a regular job, why do I still need to hustle, to hustle? I believe that with the economy that you and I find ourselves in now, even globally, nobody has it all. And like the economists, we always say, I do say, even from our studio here, we do educate, because one of the pillars of the media is to educate. So we do educate as well. So when you talk about the economics, they will always tell you that the needs of human beings are insatiable. The human needs are insatiable. When you say insatiable, there are things, that has no end. If you meet this need today, as you're meeting that one, another one is arising, another one is arising. The desires of human, your desire, what you want, what you need, all these are things that you always wake up on a daily basis to discover that you still need this, you still need that. So for that reason, no amount of money can actually, when it comes to, like I said, in the economy of today, that will just meet all that needs just at once like that. So I believe that is the need why people need to hustle, why people hustle, while our youth have to hustle. There's this balance in Yoruba. They'll say one road does not lead to the market. One road does not lead to the market. It means that you can't just sit back and be saying you're just doing one thing that will just that one thing. How prosperous are you when it comes as a financial, when it comes to just doing one thing? Is it that salary you're just collecting from time to time? Is it enough to take care of your needs? Or that field work you engage in, is it just enough to take care of your needs? Or many things like that you'll be limited when it comes to meeting your financial needs. That is if you don't have a side hustle. I'm actually saying this because I think someone out there does not or cannot or is not capable of meeting his or her need personally. But what about the family? We are all a product of a family. So even if personally you're like, okay, I can still manage within my budget, then as your responsibility as a family person, you are a sister to somebody, you're a brother of someone, you're a child of someone, you're a parent to somebody, and all that, and all these are connected to you. So how about that? When they call on you, oh, I need this, oh, can you help me with that? Even a friend can meet you at times and say, oh boy, oh girl, can I get this, can I get that? So I believe when you are making this money, don't just think about yourself alone. Nobody's an island. They may have a need today that they call on you for, and tomorrow it could be your own turn to please, what can you help me with, or this and that. I'm not saying you should go out there begging per se, but at every point in time, we all need ourselves to be strong. So what of in case of that? I'm not just meeting your direct need alone. How reserved is your let me not just go there. Some people, when you check their bank accounts now, you'll be saying, oh boy, it's really red. What of investments? Even if you admit, okay, you can finance yourself, what of investment? Do you really invest for the future? So for this reason, you must have a side hustle. I'm still coming to some areas that, some things that you can pick up as a side hustle, because some people don't actually know what else can they engage in. Maybe in terms of their time, they are limited in time. So even my regular job is taking all my time, talk less of now creating time for the side or whatever. So all these are going to be balanced, because when you see the importance of, when there's a will, there will always be a way. So there are some side hustle you do. They may not really take your physical time per se, but maybe online, maybe they have diverse ways that you can actually augment your pocket, your finance when it comes to the technology today, when it comes to the world today. So all these we're still going to delve into it. But why you need that side also, in case you've been feeling relaxed, so that it won't be the day that they'll call on you as a family head, or as a, you receive that call from, you say, from the village, that brother send this to me, say, you now see yourself as, oh, you've been feeding your mouth alone, you've been clothing yourself alone, you've been sheltering yourself alone. Now you need to take responsibility for the family. So where do you go? What is your reservoir that you're going to look into? You save for the future. They will always say save for the rainy day. So the money that you're even making that is not enough to take care of your daily needs, how do you even save out of that? But there is a word, that's the word of God. There's a word in the Bible. I'll bring it up, because God is our creator. He said he gives fruit to the eater. He gives food to the eater and seed to the sower. He gives food to the eater. We are all eating food. Everybody eats. And he gives seed to the sower. So God expected us to eat and to sow as well. And part of our sowing is investment. You have to save for the future. You don't just eat up the future now. And lo and behold, many people's salary is nothing to take home, to talk about. Some even before they earn the salary, all this money is gone, one way or the other. Because it's like I told you, that the needs of women are insatiable. Even when it comes to luxury, the luxury that is meant for somebody is not another person's luxury. Some people, their own basics is the luxury for another person. Some, like we always say, 001. Some people are using 001. Some 101. Some, and some 111. So, I'm just trying to say, even when it comes to food these days, to some people it's like a luxury. You may be in your corner, you may be in your house, say, oh, are you sure that people are really hungry? Some people are. That they are like, oh, a miracle should happen, manna should fall from heaven. And mind you, there's no manna falling from heaven these days. That's why you need to also, you need to buckle up. You need to buckle up, because we all belong to a family. You have to take responsibility for yourself, for your family, and for the community. One way or the other, it will always come. And that is why you have to think ahead. You have to think ahead. That's why you need to also, aside your regular job, how much is the regular job bringing to you? It's always good. There's dignity in labor, fine. That's why we're like, our children, our young people that are going through school, as they're going through school, let school go through them. As they're running those years in school, let them start building up their capacity in terms of skill and some other things they can do. What can they use their hands to do? What can they think? You say, readers are leaders, and many good things like that. That's ideas rule the world. What idea are you bringing up? What are you putting on the table that the world will remember you for? What are you selling? What are you selling? Are you selling your thoughts? Are you selling your skill? Are you selling? We are business people. We are business. It's not until when you are there walking on the street, your idea is a business to you. It's something you can sell to somebody. You can write. You can be a script writer in your house. Aside your regular job, you can look at yourself. Oh, I can make people laugh. And before you know, you work on it one way or the other. Do some things. Possibly, we have people that do, they do skills. They do so many things that you can look. If you can think it, you can have it. If you can think it, you can have it. There's a skill in you. There's an idea in you. There's something in you, and that is what will really make your hustle to be blessed. That's what God will bless. I say, bless my hustle. Somebody out there will connect and see, so, oh, boy, you can do this. Maybe you can fix some appliances. Just like that, natural. We have some people that are gifted naturally. Even without going to school, they have an idea of how this thing can be done. It's just natural. All you need to do is to nurture it. And it can become, even from the side also, it can become your career, your profession as well. And you set up the biggest of today, the Mark Zuckerberg of today. They are thinkers. All these things started as a side also to them. Some that did not even complete their education. I'm not saying somebody should not get education, but the benefit of education is what you can use it to create. what your knowledge is producing. What are the products of your knowledge? That is it. So for that reason, there must be something you are doing aside the regular. Okay, let's bring it this way. As a young people, you're still in school, you can be learning some things while you are there, so that at the end of the day it will augment. That can be your side also in school. Let me share my experience with you, just in quote. I don't want to bother you much on something personal, but we do go reality. We talk reality here. We are being real. I was in school back then, and this was the period that there used to be, it used to be very much in vogue. And I looked at the whole thing, and I was like, wow. When I was in school, I had a lot of customers. So help me to do this bid, and I'm the type that is very creative. I will just think some will say customize it for me. I don't want any other person. Even in school, within the school setting, for all of the school in the higher institution, then I didn't tell the higher institution. So there, back then, I will do it for them, and these are things that I just do, just like that. Like, I don't see it. It doesn't stress me. I don't see it as stress. When you do things that you really like, that you have passion for, before you know it, I like to talk, I like to write, I like to read, I like, like that. I remember one of my friends then came to me and said, oh yeah, how do you relax? I said, I relax with books. I said, you're a bookworm. I said, I'm not a bookworm. I said, it makes me relax. I like reading. Because every time they will see me with book, I'll be reading. Say, don't you even take a break off? You see me in the library. It's my passion. I just like reading, adventurous book. I just want to know something about everything. So anytime I'm less busy in quote, all the proper academic workload, I'll go to the library. I'll just pick some other materials. I may travel in a book. Read about countries, read about some things, and all that. And before you know it, I'm good to go. As if I've been to that. So these are things. So even through books, you can educate yourself. You can pick a book on some things, some skills. You can read them. Maybe photography. Of course. Now with the phone, you can do some shots that you edit. Everything has been made simple. That can be your side hustle while you are in the office there. When you come back at home, you can just do something that you like, taking pictures and all that. Then you do yourself, you package it, send it to one or two persons. They say, oh, how did you do it? Oh, I love this your picture. How did you edit it? How did you crop it? How did you do it? And before you know it, somebody will start telling you, I want to do my birthday. Can you help me to do the Photoshop? Can you help me? Gradually, before you know it, becomes your side hustle. And it can even pay you even much more than your regular job. I'm not saying, when I say regular job, I'm talking about maybe something, some about when you go to school, you're like, oh, my dad said I should read medicine, my mom said I should do this, and that, eventually when you graduate from school, that will become your regular job, the white collar job in that office, doing that thing to move the company forward is good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's very wonderful. But what I'm saying is that your own dream, your own vision, you can pick it up while you are there doing that till you get yourself standing. And before you know it, you establish yourself too. You can go into networking as well. Everybody is a networker. Everybody is a networker. It now depends on how you or where you are engaged in doing your own thing. We have some online thing that you can go into, like many things like that. So all you need to do is to look inward. Which one you really have passion for? And turn your passion to something that is that is a vision. Turn your passion into a vision that people will see, and to accomplish your mission. That's the truth. It's to accomplish the mission. And what's the mission? Meeting your needs, transforming your world, being the backbone for some people, like that. A role model, just like many of our young people, when you talk about Facebook, they're always there talking about this, Twitter, talking about WhatsApp, talking about somebody started it. And everybody follows. It becomes everybody's vision now. So you too can turn your own passion into a vision that people will see, and to fulfill your mission. So that's why you need to what? You need to have something that you engage yourself in. But first look at it. Is it something you love doing? There's something you can do for free for people. They can call on you. Can you do this for maybe decoration? can be the type that you look at a place, you look at a room, you look at a corner, and you're like, in your mind, you start having a mental picture of, how are we, this kind of place and be this decorated, and before you know it, maybe a friend is having a wedding or a birthday or a baby shower or something like that. Don't worry, let's design it this way, let's do it this way, and somebody will look at it and say, oh, who is your decorator? Who did this for you? And you say, oh, it's my friend. Before you know, you start having referrals. Something you are not even think is just, just like a play. Before you know it, and anything you have passion for, you won't see it stressful. Whatever challenge may come in that corner, you always overcome it, because there are things you love to do. So even without money, you can do it for free. So whatever you can even do for free, when you are nobody is paying you for, no, it will go a long way. So go deep into that area, and when you discover that, all you need to do is what? You develop your potential around that. That is your skeletal. The skeletal is the passion. Then, before you now start building it up, what are the basic things you need in that area? By the time people start referring you, people start saying, oh, who did this, who does, you start looking at how you perfect it. That becomes your expertise. So that is why it's not something become an expert, even with your hustle. Become an expert. Let every touch be a top notch. Let every touch be a magical one. Let everybody that comes in contact with you see the expertise in you. You may not be an expert at first. You can start as an amateur based on your passion alone. But with time, you can get groups. You can go for training. You can do a seminar. People that will sharpen your area. That will sharpen your edge in that area. That will really build you up. And before you know, it becomes an empire. It becomes an empire, just like I always say that Rome is not built in a day. But the more you are consistent with it, the more people will keep seeing you in that thing. They will keep seeing that vision. It won't only be your own passion, but it now becomes your own vision. So that is why there is nobody that is limited when it comes to thinking. Everybody has a mind. Everybody has their thoughts in their head. So nobody can stop you. That is why nothing can be a barrier to you. So far you are someone that is sane. Nobody can stop your thinking. Only you can stop yourself from being successful. Not even your family background. So the fact that you can touch the sky, it is in your heart. It starts from your mind. If you believe it, then you can achieve it. Then you can go for it, and nothing will limit you. Like I said, talking about some side hustles you may engage in, we have several millions of them. Even if you go to the internet, you can go some, you'll see, is it interior decorating, is it photography, is it catering, is it, many things, networking, connecting with some companies. Some company can even tell, you can go, oh, what do you do? Give them your templates. Give them some ideas on how they can run some things, and before you know it, they will engage you, just like Joseph was engaged. They will engage you that, oh, you are the one that has seen the vision, then you are the one that we are using. You understand? So nothing can limit you. So far you can think it, you can have it. All you need to do is what? Engage your mind positively. Stop seeing the difficulties around you. Stop seeing the tough economy. Stop seeing, oh, who will send me to school? You can send yourself to school. You can be in school and start making that big money. Everybody around you in school becomes your customer. That's it. Everybody in school around you becomes your customer. Even in your office, where you have your regular job, some people can really package, good, nice food. They can package a very good when it comes to some things like that, maybe edibles. They'll pack it, and could be all this smoking of fish or some things. There's a way you can pack them and package it well. Packaging, you give it good packaging, some things like that. Before you know it, even people in your office, is it fruit? You can package fruits. People in your office can buy, people around you can buy. Anywhere you are that you find people, see that place as your market. See that place as your market where you can sell. And mind you, what I really recommend, I don't want to push it on you that, oh, networking is very good. Networking is very, because these are things that will build your generational wealth as well. Generational wealth. While you are collecting that salary, nobody can really succeed with the salary. Nobody. But it depends on what you use the salary to do. You can use that salary to fund your side hustle. The salary you're earning, if you're a salary earner, I've talked to the students. I've told them what they can do while they're in school, and I've used my own personal experience as well. And I made everybody my customer, and they were all there, booking and placing their order and giving me room. I used to do Owambe every weekend. I would do Owambe, especially with the part-timers. They will come, I want to do this, I want to do that, I will design for them, I will do like that. If you can write scripts as a student in school, so that it will not stop your academic, it will not affect you negatively, it will still give you time to read, to study hard, to work hard for the course they are running. And mind you, who told you that you cannot pick your passion up and follow it up in school? You can go for photography if you know that you're very skilled at that, or something you have passion for. You can go for it, and before you know it, you become a professional big time photographer. You graduate and you run your thing. So far you get your vision right, your mission will be intact, and people will see what the picture of what you are talking about, and they will key into that picture, and that makes you to fly, and you become an icon in that area. You become the chief commander in that area. You understand? And if it is, I won't push you into politics. If you are the type that I love administration, you can coordinate people and all that. We have people back in the days during the school then that they go for youth president, student affairs president, this one president. Now, so you have passion for that. But rule us well, please. Rule us well. We need a positive change. So that could be it. You can go into that and all that. Or just make sure that you are making a positive change to your life personally, to your family, and to the society at large. And before you know it, the handwriting will be on the wall. Like I said, you turn your passion into the vision that will accomplish your mission. When you back into that, then your mission will be fulfilled. To be mission accomplished for you. You'll be satisfied. You'll be fulfilled as a person, as an individual. You know what you are living for. And your existence will be meaningful to you and to your society around you. So when it comes to mentioning the people that that are achievers, some people too will mention you as an achiever, and you'll be good to go. You'll be happy with yourself. You'll be happy that yes, you are able to bring it. It may not be something so big, but with nurturing and consistent, it will snowball into greatness. It will snowball into great. It was not the first day that they put up Facebook out there that everybody bought into that. But even now, even the oldies, the aged people, 100 years, they are aware of what Facebook is, and it just started there in the corner of maybe of the room, or just at that angle. It started in someone's mind. That's why I say, what is in your mind? Think positively. If you think positively, you have positive influence. You attract positivities. You attract positively. Like I said, nobody can stop your vision. Nobody can stop you from succeeding. So far, you can think. Be a thinker, a deep thinker, a positive thinker. And as you think, look inward, what you can do, to augment what you are doing presently. Maybe the job you're working on presently, before you know it, you build it over time. And it may take years, but keep doing it. It may take months. Keep at it. Be consistent with it as a side hustle, and before you know it will turn to something. It will take you through a milestone, and everybody will be there celebrating you. Everybody will be there making reference to what you have been able to achieve in that your area, which you think is just a side hustle. It may even start as a side hustle, but at least you need a side hustle to actually scale through this economy. The economy is beautiful, and you can make it more beautiful for yourself. It depends on what you can achieve. Like we all have 24 hours to ourselves every day. And within the 24 hours, some people are building their houses, some people are buying new cars, while some people are not. That doesn't mean that some have 2 years or some do not have at all. But what is the difference is ability to think and follow up what they are doing. And mind you, I want it to be legit. Let it be legitimate. Whatever you want to do, let it be legitimate. So even your side hustle must be legal. So don't go and incriminate your future. Don't go and engage in something that will put you behind the bars. That's not what they are talking about as side hustle. Let your side hustle be something you are proud of, something that people, when they hear about it, your neighbors around can become your, your customers, your clients. Before you know it, you show one or two people, put it there on the social media and all that, and people will start calling you, say, oh, can we get this? Can you do that for us? Can you do? And that will really help you. Before you know it, you add that to what you are doing. And mind you, you must be an investor. When you are making this money, invest back into that your passion. Invest into it, because it is when you invest into it that that thing will become what? Multiply. We have something that is called exponential. It will multiply exponentially. So you'll be able to build that empire with time, and before you know it, from the national level or local level, it becomes national. From national, it becomes global, and you'll be happy that yes, you look back and say, oh, how did I start? It's not about where you are starting, it's about where you are going to. So you don't look back, you keep doing it. Gradually, that your side hustle will really help you. It will help you to build you up, it will give you financial muscle to fall back on a rainy day. So that it won't just be you. At least somebody will be influenced positively through your lifestyle. Like I said, we are all the products of the family. So at least you'll be able to extend some helping hand to people around you, to your loved ones, and you'll be happy. Because when it comes to not meeting your own personal needs, talk less of helping people around you, it may make somebody to be very discouraged. And before you know it, you start seeing yourself as, never do well, this and that. All this can even come to soul, making you depressed. But when you're able to, meet your needs, and at least one way or the other, somebody call I'm not saying you are working for people, but what I'm saying is that you can't rule that out. We all need ourselves at one point or the other. Like I said, so you may need someone now, somebody may need you later. So what are you going to do? How are you going to help when you can't even help yourself? So help yourself by getting a very viable side hustle. Get yourself something you are doing that will augment, because the resources can diminish. Inflation may set in. Economy, nobody has control over the economy. Only God has control over us all. You don't know what tomorrow will be, but we know that tomorrow will be great. So picture that your tomorrow, so that you feature in it in a way that will bring satisfaction to your soul. So that when you look back, you're like, oh, I've been able to achieve this. You'll be happy. So that's what we talk about, getting a side hustle. Augment your life. Augment your finance, augment your mental health, augment your thinking. Think right, read positive things, influence yourself with positive people. You understand? Watch out for things that will sharpen your edge positively, so that what will come out of you too will become positive. Don't expose yourself to a toxic environment. I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about psychological as well. Psychologically, mind the people you listen to, mind things you watch. Mind things as you allow your heart to absorb, so that by the time you produce, what your mind will produce, your vision or you are seeing, it will be very clear, and you'll be able to run with it. Like I said, turn your passion into your vision to accomplish your mission. That is what side hustle is all about. And as you do that, while you are still working on your regular job, or while you are still a student in school, before you finish that 8 years course, that 4 years course, that 6 years course, if there's no strike, you all know what it is sometimes. If the calendar is not disrupted, at least you'll be able to what? You'll be able to graduate fulfilled. You graduate fulfilled. So you won't be a graduate that will just be going out there carrying your certificate up and down. Even while you are in school, your certificate is already working for you, even without you yet collecting it. So you'll be able to what? You become a certified person. You can pick up some professional courses as well that will sharpen your edge when it comes to that side hustle, even before you do your regular exam in school. So these are ways that you can really beautify your life, that by the time you finish, you self will know that you are loaded. And people, when they hear you speak, when they see, when they look at your reasoning, when you mingle with people, they will know that yes, you are not an empty barrel. You know what you are saying, you know your onions, and be ready to pay your dues, because nothing comes easily. So that when you witness one challenge or the other, you will not look back. You don't need to be discouraged. That's why I said go for things that you are passionate about. Let that be your side hustle. Let that be things that you do, even as a regular job, so that at the end of the day, you'll be a fulfilled person. So, your side hustle should not what? Should not be an illegal thing. Don't let it be something illegal. Let it be lawful as your side hustle. So that's what I'm here to tell you today on Youngprenuer Talk Show. That God will always bless our hustle. Our parents are hustling, so who are you as a young person not to hustle? But mind you, don't overstress yourself. When you do things that you're passionate about, you always be happy to do it. It's not something that will force you. It's something that you always encourage yourself to do. And anytime you are doing it, even if there's anything difficult there, your passion, your love for that thing will help you to surmount the challenge. So that is it on today's Youngprenuer Talk Show from your lady, Madam Kemi. Always make sure that what you do things that will build up your potential. And here we are with you, your friend on the social media, your friend on screen, your friend from Optimal TV, guarding your back any day and anytime. And like I always leave this with you, that we give your dreams the wings to fly, so that you'll be a total whole person, mentally, psychologically, financially, physically, in every aspect of life. If your thinking is wrong, things around you will be wrong. If your mind is sick, your whole body will be sick. But we don't want your mind to be sick. That is why we always tell you that mind what comes into your mind, because your mind is a soul booster. It's your mind that will boost your spirit, that will boost your physical energy, so that your morale will always be high. You will not be low. So, on today's show, that's how far we can go. Talking about your side hustle, why you need the side hustle, and some things that you can engage in that will already be your side hustle. So these are things I believe that you have learned from the few things I've been able to tell you about side hustling when it comes to our economy, and even as a human being, our needs are always insatiable. When you meet one, you always want to have another, you always want to have another, you always want to have another. Even the richest man on earth, as we speak, when you ask him, or when you meet the richest woman on earth, when you ask her, there's still something that what he or she needs. So what are we now saying? It's only God that has it all. So nobody has it all. Nobody has it all. It's only God that has it all. So for that reason, always make sure that that you always have something to fall back on when the rain start falling. Save for the rainy day. Invest. Don't finish up your like I always say, your food. The food that God has given you for the eater. Don't eat your seed with your food, with your bread. Because in every bread you have, there is a seed in it. Just like the fruit. When you finish eating the fruit, you can sow the seed. The seed will bring out another fruit. The fruit that you have eaten cannot create another fruit. So that is how your side hustle go. It will always help you to augment. So keep you strong on your feet, and keep your mental, to keep you intact mentally as well. Because if you are finding it difficult to meet that needs, it can lead to mental stress. It can lead to physical depression. It can make your soul to be watered down. But when you are able to meet your needs, when you're able to do what you desire in your heart to do, then you'll be a happy person. You'll be a fulfilled person, and we are going to have a happy society. So once again, I'm going to be saying goodbye on today's show, the Youngprenuer Talk Show. Remember that we are situated at number 3/5 Kosoko Road, Ojodu Bega, Lagos. And you can always connect with me, Madam Kemi, on 07064258740. If you need to come over, like I always tell you, we have therapy, your mind therapy. We have things that work. If you need a counseling, if you need one-on-one counseling, you will come around as well. Visit us at our studio, and you'll be good to go. We have counselors around. We have people that you can talk to that will really guide you if there is a need for a physical one-on-one meeting or contact. We are here to guide you. But pending that time, always connect to us on this edition of Youngprenuer Talk Show from Optimal TV. Until I come your way next time, bringing to you another wonderful edition that will give your dreams the wings to fly. Remember today's summary of what we have learned, that turn your passion into your vision to accomplish your mission. On this point, I say, till we see again, keep doing the best and keep being the better person, the better version of yourself. So I will say, for today's edition, I'm drawing the curtain. Say bye bye till